Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I want to talk about yet another portion of new releases, and if this is something that you're into, then stay tuned. And in today's video I wanted to kind of change up my setup because I feel like just sitting on the chair is kind of like very official, and I want to create a very relaxed and like chatty environment in my videos, and that's why I moved to the couch. Even though we have this old cover for it, because my dog is always on the couch, and here's my dog if you can see him, and I just wanted to make this atmosphere a little more cozy, a little more chatty, and I really hope you like it, and please tell me what you think about it in the comments. And so the first fragrance I wanted to discuss today is You ? By Dastan, and Dastan is a new house and it's created by the owners of Max Aroma. It's, I think, brother and sister, and a lot of like influencers have spoken about these perfumes, and You really caught my attention, and I ordered it in travel spray, and I have to say, like, the travel spray is so gorgeous. It's one of the best well-made travel sprays I've ever seen. Like, I really love it, and I would just buy it for the spray alone, I mean for the little bottle alone, because it's really nice, and it doesn't feel less than original like big bottle. So that's a really big plus for this house. But I have made a mistake. I should have ordered the Discovery set, because it's a lot more interesting, a lot more informative, and it kind of allows you to like see what the whole house is about. And now I'm just stuck with this one fragrance, and I might order the Discovery set as well. And so while this fragrance caught my attention, unfortunately I didn't like it. Like, I think lots of people will love it, but it's not for me. And there is like an unlikely combination of notes here. There's white chocolate that really caught my attention. Then there is a bunch of woods. There's also fig and fruity notes and floral notes. Like, there's a lot going on in this scent. And so I think that my skin chemistry just does not work with this fragrance, but a lot of other people would probably like it. And if you guys have been watching my videos, that you know that like lots of lactonic notes and lots of lactonic fragrances, for example Italica by Job, it just does not work for me. My skin just tends to like amp up the lactonic notes, and it turns them into like a spoiled dairy type of a smell, and it just lots of the times it just comes off as very wrong and like kind of spoiled smell. And that's what happens here as well. There is a combination of milk, coriander, and ylang ylang, and there's also white chocolate, and this combination I think just doesn't work on my skin, because the coriander tends to make fragrances more acidic, and there's already milk and there's already white chocolate, so it's supposed to be like milky, fluffy, creamy on somebody else, but on me it's just kind of not good. And so that's why personally I wasn't a fan of this fragrance, just because the notes don't work for me. But then that's why I always encourage you to try, because you never know. Like, some fragrances with chocolate and milk work for me, but this one did not. So that's why I always try before you buy. And travel spray is not that big of a deal, even though it's definitely not ideal. But I would say that still try this fragrance if you're really curious. But if you're also sensitive, or like your skin is sensitive to lactonic notes, then definitely be careful around this fragrance. And the next fragrance I really want to try in this house is the mango one. I already forgot what it's called, but it's about the mango, and I really want to try it. And if you have, then please let me know how it smells and if it's worth trying. And the next perfume is Safran Secret by Maison Crivelli, and to be honest, I wasn't interested in trying this fragrance, and I wasn't trying to order a sample of it, but Lucky Scent had like a promotion where they had like a set of samples, and I was interested in all the samples except this one, and I decided to just I'll try it if it's gonna be there anyway. And I actually like it, but I would say this is very unisex, leaning masculine, and it's also for winter and fall. It's definitely not for summer or spring, so right now it's not really the season for it. but I find it really pleasant. And on Fragrantica, the notes listed are spicy notes, saffron, and the woods, and that's primarily what I smell. I smell lots of saffron, but I also smell something leathery, kind of, you know, like cold, metallic, leathery feeling, and that's what puts this fragrance into a masculine territory for me. It's not like soft leather, it's more so like a kind of like a harsh type of leather that gives off this metallic feeling. And also there are definitely spices, even though I would say that this is primarily saffron leather versus a spicy fragrance. Like there's a little bit of spiciness definitely, but the spiciness doesn't overtake the fragrance and it doesn't become super prominent. And the woods are also pretty present along with the saffron and the leather. Even though the leather is not listed, I definitely think it's there just because, you know, I get this feeling, but maybe it's the combination of these notes of spices, saffron, and the woods that gives me this kind of like olfactory illusion. I'm not really sure, and if you have tried this fragrance, please let me know. But overall, I think it's a good scent, but definitely not for blind buying, especially for a woman who doesn't like very like unisex, masculine leaning scents. And also like right now, probably doesn't make sense to wear it and buy it unless you really like this type of scent profile, because it does really remind me of a very cold fall, winter evenings where you kind of cuddled up in blankets and you're drinking something hot, and so that's the vibes that this fragrance gives me. And the next perfume is Akatsuki Melba from Famova Paris, and this is the first fragrance from this brand that I like, and I almost like love it. It's definitely not like 100% love, but I think if you're looking for a very like summery, fruity, gourmand that will put you instantly in a better mood, then this fragrance is definitely worth trying. So it has notes of peach and osmanthus in the opening, and it doesn't really like smell like osmanthus. It mostly smells like peach, but like artificial type of peach, kind of candied peach, not like fresh juicy skin of a peach. It's not like that. And then in the middle there's notes of raspberry, jelly, and cassis, and to me it kind of comes off as like strawberry or wild strawberry. That's the smell that I kind of pick up. I don't really get the strawberry, jelly, or cassis separately, but I guess the whole combination of these notes gives me the vibes of like wild strawberry, very naturalistic strawberry, which I like. And in the dry down there's caramel, probably vanilla, probably something else, but caramel I pick up the most. So if I would describe this fragrance, then I would say that it smells like fruity, caramelly type of scent. It's very summery, very kind of happy, very sweet, very gourmand. So if you're in the mood for this type of scent, then definitely try Akatsuki Melba. And it doesn't come off as artificial or like cheap smelling, because lots of the times, you know, that fruit is mixed with caramel. It just kind of comes off weird sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it happens, and thankfully it does not happen here, and that's why I suggest trying this fragrance. I think this is the best fragrance that they had up to date. Like the other fragrances that I've tried from them I did not like, and this fragrance, you know, made me change my mind about this house. And last but not least, I wanted to discuss a little Secret by Imaginary Authors, and as far as I know, this is their limited edition April scent. So by the time you're watching it, it might not be available, but who knows, maybe they will make it permanent, maybe they will extend it, like we don't really know yet, and that's why I still wanted to review it. And this is different from what I expected, but I still like it nonetheless. This is very warm and comforting, cherry pie type of smell, but with edge to it. Like it doesn't just smell like pie and nothing else. There is a saffron, there is cassis, I think there's also patchouli. Like this is definitely like a darker take on the gourmand, and you know, that's what kind of makes it more unique. There's also marzipan, and it adds like very interesting twist here. If you like marzipan, I feel like you will like how this one smells. And also you have to probably be okay with saffron, because saffron here is pretty intense, and cherry and like cherry pie is kind of like, you know, it's prominent. But I would say that the other notes like saffron and patchouli, they're also pretty prominent, and that's what makes it kind of like spicy cherry pie, and it makes it like edgier. You're not very comforting. It's not like super sweet and super like sticky gourmand. It's pretty well balanced, and I like it about it. And also there's a note of rum, and I definitely do pick up the booziness here. So it's almost like a drunken kind of pie, you know, with like patchouli and saffron. It's comforting and warm, but at the same time, you know, there's something spicy about it. So I think this fragrance is definitely for fall and winter, when you want something comforting, when you want something sweet but with a twist. And I would think it would be pretty heavy for spring and summer. Like personally, I wouldn't gravitate towards it right now. And so that was all. These were the reviews of perfumes I recently tried. Please let me know, do you guys want me to review any other new releases? I feel like I have reviewed lots of new releases, and if you want me to review something else, I'll gladly do it. Just let me know in the comments. And also please let me know what are your favorite new releases, and how are you feeling overall, you know, about 2025 and its releases. I feel like new releases have been really going well, and I really have been enjoying them. Please let me know your opinion, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!